Hi there. I just met Mark for the first time tonight. I heard he was a nice guy, but he called me the C word.
Yeah, they're useful.
Canberran. There we go, sorry about that. But I guess the other C word applies as well. I'm also Canadian. It's been a big year for me. My wife and I this year have celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary. So to mark the occasion, thank you, we renewed our vows of celibacy. After 20 years we had dreams of travelling, but I'm a bit lazy, so we just stayed in Canberra. I recently discovered there's a terrorist training camp in Canberra for magpies. I know this because they practiced on me, and the kookaburra, they just stood there laughing, didn't do a thing. Driving here tonight, I saw the worst accident I had ever caused. It was so bad, I just had to get out and take some pictures. It's been raining a bit lately at home, and the road's a bit slippery, so I kind of slid and I hit a parked car. And I felt really bad, so I got out and left a note on the windscreen. It said, "Watch out." Now life is just so busy. I've really had to try and cut down on things and prioritise my time. So I used to have 3 kids and now I'm down to 2. My daughter, when she was quite young, she was small and cute, and I discovered when I carried her around that women would come up to me and start talking to me, which was awesome, because that worked so much better than lurking by myself in the shopping centre car. And my son, he gets really scared at night. Any noise in the house, he thinks it's a killer, probably because he lives in a really bad, run-down part of the house. One night I was watching TV and I foolishly let him come in and watch a documentary I was watching about the Jonestown massacre, where hundreds of people committed suicide, and he asked me, "Why did parents kill their children?" And I said, "Son, sometimes parents just want to give their kids lethal doses of poison. Here's some water." So it was time for bed, and he's a good kid, but a light sleeper. Last month was Father's Day, and my kids got me an awesome present. They got me a remote control helicopter, which came with this user manual that was written by whoever had the best English at the Chinese factory. Now you go to the manual if you have a problem and you need some advice, and this is what it says on the troubleshooting guide. So it starts off in English. Problem: cannot control the helicopter. Cause: you play the helicopter in strong winds weather. So it's starting to get a Chinese accent. And now the solution, it's actually written in Chinese. Do not play the chopper in winds which can confuse your control. Important tip: in very windy conditions, your helicopter may become lost. So it's pretty awesome. My helicopter came with a free Chinese joke book. My son, he asked for his birthday for an R2-D2 toy robot, and I found a cheap one at Hot Dollar at the shopping centre, and this one was made in Germany. It's called an R2-D2 Schweinhund Kaiserlich Maschinengewehr. Imperial droid unit. But he's a smart kid. He knows it's not the real one because it has an accent. And he asked me, "Are you my real dad? Because you have an accent." And I said,
"Yes, look, I am your father."
"I met your mother in the shopping centre car park." You've probably seen in the news, all the kings are dying. Elvis is dead, John Lennon is dead, Michael Jackson is dead, and I'm not feeling too well myself. Growing up, I wanted to become the king of pop. I wanted to become a rock star. But at the age of 13, I made a terrible mistake. I took up the banjo. Now this happens to be an electric banjo, if you've never seen one before, that allows me to magnify my powers of mass destruction. And you'll always know when a song has been written by a banjo player, because it ends like this. Now that's probably the number one ending. There is a second kind of ending that's a slight variation of that. Oi! Okay, subtle difference. It really depends on the context as to which ending you use. The second one is more if you're really excited or you're drunk. It's not as cool as the first one, but you can get away with it. Now what a lot of people don't realise is that there are a lot of popular songs out there that were originally written on the banjo, and I'll give you an example. Okay, that's Chopsticks, a song that is played by non-pianists. Pianists hate that song, but it was originally written on the banjo, and how it came to be played on the piano instead is in the 19th century, a publisher was touring the American colonies. He heard a banjo player play that tune. He quickly transcribed it on a piece of paper. He assassinated the banjo player, took the first ship back to England, gave the song to his sister, Euphemia Allen, and in 1877 started the Allen's Music Publishing Company. And the banjo players don't get the credit. But this is how it went originally on the banjo. Oi! Okay, I'll just have, I'll play you one more tune. It really put me on the map in Dapto.
Now be honest,